Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are unpacking something absolutely fascinating for anyone who has ever had to navigate the sheer grind of the modern job market. We're looking at GigHQ. Now, you might hear that name and think, oh, great, another job board, or maybe another resume builder, but that couldn't be further from the truth. What we're actually diving into is a comprehensive career management ecosystem. We are talking about a full, multi-layered suite of interconnected technologies designed to literally hack the job hunt and put you firmly back in the driver's seat.
Stop juggling messy spreadsheets. Seriously. If you've looked for a job any time in the last decade, you know exactly what this absolute chaos feels like, right? The universal dread of the manual job search. You've got 50 tabs open, you're trying to track applications in some clunky Excel file, you're getting ghosted, and you're manually copy-pasting your resume into endless Workday portals. The spreadsheet is the ultimate villain here. It represents everything that makes job hunting exhausting and inefficient. But what if we could just eliminate it entirely?
Okay, let's dive right into how we fix this. Here's our roadmap. 1. The job hunt chaos. 2. The GigHQ platform. 3. Your AI career Copilot. 4. The MCP server advantage. And 5. Your next career move.
Section 1. The job hunt chaos.
We really need to define the problem before we can fully appreciate the solution. Just look at the stark contrast between these two approaches. The old way? It's entirely manual. You apply blindly, crossing your fingers and hoping your resume makes it past the applicant tracking system. Your interview prep is just completely scattered across sticky notes and random Google Docs. It is draining. Now, the GigHQ.ai completely replaces that manual labor with intelligent automation. We're moving from a totally disjointed process to a streamlined system featuring AI tracking, smart preparation, and automated metrics. It's not just about saving you time, it's about adding real speed and intelligence to your whole strategy.
Section 2. The GigHQ platform.
So how does this actually work? Well, it all starts right here at your central command hub. This is a highly modern progressive web app built on React 19 and a Node.js API, and it's all backed by a really robust Postgres database. But what does that actually mean for you day to day? It means it acts as your ultimate automated source of truth. Notice the automatic status change logging. As you move from prospecting to applied to interviewing, the platform just logs it automatically. And thanks to the Gmail API integration, it actively tracks your job-related emails right inside the platform. It even runs automated background jobs to schedule your interview reminders. So yeah, that massive, messy spreadsheet totally replaced by this automated hub.
Section 3. Your AI career Copilot.
Now, you might be wondering, how does your data actually get into that hub without manual data entry? That is where the GigHQ Chrome extension comes in, and honestly, it's practically magic. Imagine you're just browsing the web. The extension automatically detects when you are on a job listing across over 50 different job boards and ATS systems. We're talking LinkedIn, Indeed, Workday, Greenhouse, you name it. Then, using a super fast API backend and Google's Gemini AI, it instantly scrapes all the relevant details. The company, the role, the salary, the location, the entire job description. In mere seconds, it pulls that data and instantly scores your resume against the exact requirements of the job you're looking at.
Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is just how granular the AI evaluation gets. The backend doesn't just give you a generic thumbs up or thumbs down. It breaks your profile into a highly specific evaluation summary. It highlights exactly what your explicit strengths are and, crucially, what keywords you're missing. So, for example, if the job description heavily emphasizes Kubernetes, but your resume only mentions Docker, the AI is going to flag that 15% gap immediately. You will know exactly what you need to tweak before you hit apply.
And the best part? The Copilot doesn't just abandon you once you apply. Let's say you actually land the interview. The platform has this incredible SmartPrep interview loop. It kicks off a session by analyzing your resume right alongside the job description. Then, it launches into a multi-turn interactive AI interview. It fires off behavioral questions, you give your answers, and it essentially guides you through a custom mock interview. When you're done, the backend automatically generates a deeply detailed, scored feedback summary. It'll even suggest exactly what questions you should ask the interviewer about their team culture or their roadmap.
Section 4. The MCP server advantage.
All right, this is where we get into the truly futuristic vanguard of the ecosystem. To understand why this is such a game changer, we need to quickly define MCP, or the Model Context Protocol. In very simple terms, MCP is a bridge. It's a secure, standardized way for advanced AI assistants, like Claude Desktop, to talk directly to your private data and your external tools. Without MCP, an AI is really just a general chatbot. But with MCP,
That AI becomes a highly informed expert entirely focused on you.
GigHQ actually built its own custom MCP server which exposes these incredibly powerful tools right to your AI assistant. Imagine opening Claude and literally just typing, "Hey, give me a summary of my job search this week." Claude will actively use the weekly job search summary tool to aggregate your active applications, analyze your conversion rates, and suggest a specific focus area for your week. You can ask it to check for stale applications you might have totally forgotten about, or identify skill gaps for a specific role you just saved. Claude reaches right into your GigHQ database, does all the heavy lifting, and reports back.
And the only reason Claude can give you such stunningly accurate advice is because of these specific resource URIs. The MCP server provides Claude with a direct, read-only line to your professional context, your experience, your education, your specific applications. It even knows your career journal entries. So when it suggests a way to frame a missing skill in your cover letter, that advice isn't generic. It's entirely bespoke, drawing perfectly from your actual lived career journey.
Section 5. Your next career move.
And this brilliantly illustrates how all these technical layers translate into a singular, powerful career strategy. Just look at the arsenal you have at your disposal here. We started with the job tracking layer, the React app and Node API giving you unmatched organization. Then we layered on the Chrome extension and Fast API backend, which gives you incredible speed and intelligence to scrape jobs and score your resume on the fly. And finally, we capped the whole thing off with the MCP server, giving you advanced strategic insight by letting AI agents like Claude interact directly with your career data. It is literally a seamless, multi-layered machine designed for one thing: to get you hired.
So the only question we have left is this: are you ready to let AI co-pilot your career? We've seen exactly how the technology works under the hood, from the database schemas right up to the interactive AI tools. Honestly, continuing to manually log jobs in a spreadsheet while tools like this exist is kind of like insisting on walking across the country when someone just handed you the keys to a private jet. It's time to stop juggling, embrace the ecosystem, and finally let the technology work for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy hunting.